He's very, very different in the way that he plays Rob. You know, I'm a big fan of Mr. Eric myself. He's just such a nice guy. Like, he just has like that aura around him. So it's like you can't be sad.
Yeah. You want to call him your enemy before the match, but then you look at that smile and you're like, you know what, man, Mr. Eric, we're friends.
And he comes up to you, he's like, "Suh, dude."
In Fatality, though, he's a very interesting player. He's a little quiet, but his play is not.
Yeah.
You know, he is known for his follow-ups. There was a point when people would say, well, Fatality's neutral is awful, but his follow-ups are grab-like. So
Right.
if he's right 1 out of 10 times, you lost a stock.
Yeah, pretty much.
He's right twice out of 15, you lost 2 stocks. That was the game. It doesn't matter how many times you were right.
Yeah, right. Because if Falcon gets us right,
yeah,
that right usually kills.
But this is back in the day. His neutral game has increased. You know, you see him making wiser decisions. You see him playing footsies, and it's just elevated his level to a whole nother game.
Yeah, man. And like you said, he's a very interesting man, very zen.
Yeah.
Definitely believes in a lot of the meditation stuff.
You can see him doing it right now, actually.
And when he turns it on, like, my man's blood turns into Red Bull. Like, his heart becomes a cheeseburger. Like
it's like Rock Lee.
Yeah, pretty much. When he take the weights off, man. Now let's see if Eric will be playing the role of Gara and breaking my man's soul.
It is indeed possible. He has the tools there. He has the tools to keep Captain Falcon away. He has the edge guard options to use with Rob. So it's 100% possible.
And this is going to be an interesting matchup because, like we said before, Falcon, you know, a great character who's incredibly explosive, but once he gets touched, you know, it's kind of hard for him to get out of disadvantage. You can kind of say the same thing about Rob. He's got that big frame, and you know, when he gets that grab, you're gonna get taken for, again, a ride. You're gonna get a lot of damage, but in disadvantage, he's you know, not the greatest, I'd say.
That was so smart by Mr. Eric. He stayed up there so long to make sure that Fatality was not going to get something optimal on him. And then once he got a hit, he made it work. All right, Fatality, though, getting these up airs, looking and just being a hawk. He is just underneath this man, up air after up air. I'm not going to take your stock, but you're going to be afraid to hit anything.
Falcon playing the role of a hawk. Mother Nature working its magic.
I'll call him a Falcon next time. No.
I mean, you see Eric just kind of dancing around, you know, trying to, you know, poke at him with down tilt, trying to get around him up there. There we go. There these very potent Rob setups.
Yeah, over there looking like he's playing basketball with the top. Is he going to be able to make it back? Fatality just threatening him with his positioning. Gets that back air, not enough to do it, and I was wrong. Mr. Eric, last second, actually held right.
Yeah, that sucks.
Or he might have hit a move just because his hurt box might have been extended right into the blast zone. But Fatality looking very nice right now, 88%. And Mr. Eric hasn't really gotten any significant openings. They've all been straight hits.
Yeah, and oh no, almost getting the footstool set up right there.
And I love that was recently discovered and Fatality has already implemented it into his play.
Falcon's already scary enough. Oh no. Fatality dropping a little bit too low right there. You see both of them shaking their heads like, man, everybody's got the ally head shakes.
Yeah, I don't want to take this, and Fatality's like, I wish I didn't do this. But oh my goodness, and the Nair is going to hit him off. Mr. Eric this time, DIing properly living, but he does have to get a hit. Fatality still with 0%. He finally does get a hit, but is it too late?
Ooh, no, gets the weak hit of back air. And Mr. Eric just going to try to get back to the ledge safely. You know, that recovery of Rob's going to be very exploitable against Falcon.
And Fatality making the greatest use of Nair I've seen from a Rob in a while. He understands that Fatality has a ton of pressure, but if I can just use a distro and a hitbox, I will alleviate some of it.
They're going to land on there once again. Has Fatality above him on the platform.
Oh, and the edge guard situation about to come through. Will he get the down air?
Ooh.
He does not convert it. And this is where Fatality has a chance still to fight back, though. And Mr. Eric is doing so well. He's been hit pretty much once out of the last 30 seconds or so.
Uh-oh.
But does he have enough gas to make it back?
All right, able to get back to the ledge. All Fatality really needs is a grab, and this is over.
Yeah, Fatality. Oh, he doesn't get the grab. Is it going to be enough? Not quite yet.
No.
And I really love how Mr. Eric recovers. He uses so many of his resources so well. But eventually he does hit the ground. Fatality does catch him in Picks game number 1.
Yeah, but good stuff there from from Mr. Eric. Kind of got opened up a little bit in the start of that match.
And, you know, as the match progressed, Mr. Eric was making adjustments. He did adapt quite well.
Yeah.
Most noticeably, the placements of his nair. And if he continues that, Fatality is really going to have an uphill battle to take game number 2.
Yep, and stage pick is definitely going to play a huge factor here also. You know, both these characters love platforms, you know, Rob being a grappler.
Yeah. But speaking of that, Mr. Eric really only got 1 or 2 grabs that entire round.
Yeah, no, he only...
And he wasn't able to edgeguard Fatality, which is kudos to Fatality for recovering so well, but that's normally where Falcon gets exploited.
I think that might be kind of a Falcon thing, man, because, like, you know, Falcon's going to be swinging a lot. He's going to be running around you, and if you don't want to commit to something like a grab and then potentially get opened up for something even harder on yourself.
Oh, that setup was so tricky. Just the pressure he applied, even using the item in there. But Fatality firing right back. He says, when I hit you once, you're hitting hit at least 3. You might lose your stock for it. Is Rob going to be able to make it back? He does. Very fortunate for him.
Yeah, had enough gas to get back to the station right there. That was looking really, really good for Fatality. Oh, there we go. The classic up air, falling up air to knee. Going to secure that stock, and Fatality up big in the second game right now.
He indeed is, and this counter pick not exactly working out the way Mr. Eric intended. He was under the impression that I can do down throw to up air and take your stocks early. Fatality said, thank you for the counter picking yourself because my knee will kill you even earlier.
Congratulations, you played yourself. Ooh, good use of up tilt right there as an anti-air.
I wonder if he's going to try to up smash his landing. He does not. It would have been a very interesting option, but I believe Mr. Eric's up smash would actually defeat out any of Captain Falcon's options. Oh. And again, I knew the up B comes through, and Fatality just all over Mr. Eric.
Your moves, show them to me.
Wow. And it was kind of a layered setup, you know, because he baited out. It looked like, all right, well, am I going to air dodge